We have new information this afternoon on the apartment complex where 2 children died in a fire. Could a simple device installed in the home have saved them? Well, today no one can explain why the apartment had no smoke detector.
We sent Dan Matthews to the complex today to get some answers. He joins us live from Norman with new information from management and tenants. Dan?
Well, first of all, let me tell you that fire investigators had not been able to determine the cause of the fire that started in apartment number 1 and killed a 4-year-old boy and a 1-year-old girl. Secondly, city code in Norman requires that tenants keep their smoke detectors in working order. However, the code also requires that when a new tenant moves into an apartment, management must make sure there is a working smoke detector.
But fire inspectors found no smoke detector in apartment number 1. And the mother of the children has no memory of one when she moved in.
I talked to the mom, and she told me that there was not a smoke detector in the apartment.
Tim Minyard and Nicole Lochner live nearby. He tried in vain to rescue the children from the flames.
I seen some lady out there screaming. Her smoke was coming out of her window, and she was yelling, "My babies, my babies."
They say there was a smoke detector in their apartment when they moved in, and they made sure it works.
I can't believe they didn't have one because, I mean, that could have saved their lives, you know. That's sad. It's very sad.
A few doors down, Alan Jackson says he had a smoke detector when he moved in 5 years ago. He's not sure it's still working.
You think it needs a battery?
Yeah, needs a battery. I mean, we had one in there, but we took it out because it didn't work.
No one we talked to had ever heard of a tenant having no smoke detector.
This afternoon, I talked with the manager of the apartment complex here. She says she's been here about 6 weeks, and she's at a loss to account for there being no smoke detector in apartment number 1. She says she's been manager of several apartment complexes over the years, and it's always part of her mental checklist when a new tenant moves in to make sure that there is a working smoke detector. She's going to review her files to see if she can come up with an answer. She says also if any of the old smoke detectors are not functioning or need a battery, will supply a new one and a new battery too. Back to you.
All right, Dan Matthews for us in Norman. And Norman says it has received several complaints about the Brooks apartments, including leaking roofs, sewage, and mold. The apartment manager, who says, again, she took over about 6 weeks ago, has gotten some of those problems fixed.